education has the power to heal, Constanza Ontaneda not only believes it, she knows it. Her students were yelling because Constanza was showing them illustrations to subsequent trilogies in the Quijote y Yo series. They were invested because they felt a personal connection with every character after having processed the linguistic input from these stories in different modalities.
La persona más divertida en mi familia.
No estoy de acuerdo.
No estoy de acuerdo. Don Quijote grita.
Don Quijote.
Amaya pone las piedras en su bolsillo.
¿Por qué? Porque
Ellos van a ser tus amigos. En el bosque hay dos niños.
These Spanish 1 students began their language acquisition journey with the novice low Aventuras septology, a 7-book series written from the perspective of Antonia, the niece of Don Quixote. Yup, the crazy guy. In this series, she is 7 years old, goes on adventures, and eventually makes some friends. They ended their Spanish 1 year with the novice mid Brujas trilogy.
So for years as a world language educator, I had no idea what I was doing in the classroom until a mentor of mine pointed me to the light, the theory of comprehensible input, teaching through story, and it was like I was Dorothy right at that moment when she opens the door into Oz and everything is color and music and happiness. But then she showed me the materials available, and it was like the Wicked Witch of the West or the East, whatever, just came and grabbed me by the waist and threw me right back into the house and right back to Kansas, where everything was sepia toned and boring again.
Constanza's solution? For years, Constanza has worked to launch Input Wand, a publishing house for top-notch materials for language acquisition at affordable prices and available on the platforms used by humans today. There's almost nothing she hasn't done to make this dream come true, from taking illustration courses at the School of Visual Arts to getting a master's in publishing with Kevin J. Anderson, the Dune Dude. Let's face it, folks, the language teaching and learning realm is in crisis. I bet you've never heard someone say something like, "Yeah, I studied chemistry all through high school and college and don't really know what an element is." And yet we've all heard it or said it ourselves. I took Spanish all through high school and college, don't speak a word. Memorization, grammar drills and worksheets, tests on how to tell time and the weather, and months later, no communicative ability past the guacamole, taco, and tortilla that you already knew how to say before you took the class. Constanza knows Input Wand can help heal education and help learners acquire languages because she's already tried the materials out on her students. If you speak Spanish, sit down. And if you don't, go get someone who does so they can tell you just how impressive James's degree of language acquisition is after only 100 hours of live instruction in Spanish 1 with Maestra Constanza.
Ok, so la trilogía Brujas es sobre Antonia y sus amigas Sansón y Blasco Carrasco, Lucía y Amaya y el tío de Antonia, Don Quijote. Ellos necesitan salvar a las brujas porque los inquisidores van a quemar a las brujas. Entonces van en aventuras locas con brujas y magia y cabras.
¿Qué pasó? Un inquisidor llamado Salazar, ¿qué hizo?
Él puso a y Itziagaje en los catacumbas para quemarlos.
¿Y Antonia y sus amigas sabían en dónde estaban las otras brujas?
No.
No. Pero en el libro 2 encuentran a las brujas, ¿no?
Sí.
Ok. Y cuéntanos sobre cuando entran al bosque. ¿Qué pasa cuando entran al bosque?
Hay árboles y Antonia dice, ¡wow! ¡Es tan bella! Es el bosque más bello del mundo.
Y ven humo y fuego.
Sí.
¿Y después qué?
Y después van a un lugar con menos hay árboles. Y allí encuentran las brujas en las cuevas.
¿Son prisioneras?
No.
¿Qué están haciendo?
Son bailando, hablando.
Riéndose,
Sí.
cocinando. ¿Y qué más? ¿Y qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó después?
Una cabra entra y la cabra,
No, una cabra sale.
una cabra sale
Ajá.
de una de las cuevas y la cabra es Salazar.
Se transforma en Salazar.
Sí, y Salazar es el papá,
No, Salazar se transforma en...
el papá de Amaya.
¿Y qué piensas tú sobre esto?
No estoy sorprendido porque Salazar es el papá de Amaya, pero yo no pensé que Salazar era el Ajedrez.
Ah, ok. Y también Gaspar, que al comienzo era un hombre viejo.
Pero es un inquisidor.
Es un inquisidor. ¿Y qué hizo Gaspar al final del capítulo 8?
Al final, los hombres y los caballos
Y los perros.
y los perros ataquen a las brujas.
Sí. Y ahora tú vas a tener que pensar en cómo termina la historia.
Algunas personas van a morir, como pienso que los carrascos y
¿Sansón y Blasco van a morir?
sí,
¿En tu historia?
y
¿Cómo?
con los perros. y
¿Los perros los van a matar? ¿Los van a comer?
Sí.
Oh, and just so you know, this isn't a scam. Like all those apps and programs that tell you can learn a language in 30 days, here's James's mom.
Y cuéntame sobre cuánto español James sabía antes de venir a De La Salle.
Casi nada o nada.
I really do believe that this methodology and the publishing works that Constanza has created will allow for the transformative, the healing power of education to be unlocked, especially in world language classrooms.
Constanza is taking a break from teaching so she can get all the trilogies she's written at subsequent levels and all complementary materials out into the world. And she needs your help. Your donation will help Constanza pay her illustrator, her sound guy, her French narrator, her Spanish narrator, her author, editor, EBook formatter, print book formatter, cover designer, back cover copywriter, marketer, translator, etc. Help Constanza get these materials into schools now. Help Constanza heal education. If you would like to see Constanza's publishing output so far, please visit input1.com or type Constanza Ontaneda into Amazon.
Los pollitos dicen pío, 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 cuando tienen hambre, cuando tienen frío. Buenos días, clase.